And now for our sea monkey. A little bit cute. I think you'll like this. I've got a purple 160. I've blown up about 8 inches of it. I've got a fashion toffee 160 with about 6 or 8 inches uninflated on the tail. Two green, this is fashion forest green, 260s with about 4.5 inches uninflated on the end of each of those. I've got a 360 fashion toffee with about halfway blown up, a little less. We won't use all of that. And then I've got a fashion blush 5-inch round blown up to about 3 inches, and then a white 5-inch round, suddenly I can't talk, blown up to about 1 inch. So of course we're going to start by making our monkey head. So we're going to take our 360. Now I'm going to pull off about a 2 or 3 inch bubble. It doesn't matter because I'm going to pop that off in a minute. We're going to make our ears and head first. So make a round bubble, make it a pinch twist, make your middle bubble for your head, pinch twist, and then we're going to bring all those together again. Now of course you could use that for the head if you like, but I like the little, if you're going all the way to make something this fancy, I like adding the extra rounds for the head. It just gives it a little better look. That's my opinion. You may like the other one better. By all means, if you like it better, then use it. We're going to take our blush 5-inch round, attach it in the middle there. The one thing, and one of the reasons I like adding the blush to the head is you get that color contrast of the muzzle. You can use a darker and a lighter, or lighter and a darker, however you like. And it just gives a little bit more character to its face. That's one of the main reasons I like doing that. Also, without the nozzle on there, you can draw your nose and have a little more room for your artwork to get fancy. Now we're going to take and make our eyes with our white round. Of course, divided into two. Bring it around to the back. There's your monkey's head. Now we're going to take and make a neck, about 1 inch, 1.5 inch bubble. And then you're going to make a small pinch twist for the shoulders. And then we're going to make the body on this one, make about a 4 or 5 inch bubble there. And then we're going to let the air out of the end of this and tie that off just like that. So there's your body. Now we're going to make arms. So what you want to do is take your 160, the monkey colored one, the toffee, make a little small bubble for your thumb, make a little pinch twist, a second pinch twist, and then 2 bubbles for your fingers, just like that, about the same size as your thumb. Twist that into the 2 pinch twists to secure it in place. You have one hand, make about a 5 or 6 inch bubble for an arm, another bubble for the other arm, and you can let go of that. Then make your 2 pinch twists. We're going to make our other hand, so our 2 pinch twist, then your 2 fingers, and then for your thumb. And what I'll do is twist to however long I want that one to be. And then if this was more inflated, I would just measure off a bubble. Since this one ends about there, that's more than enough to tie it. So I'll just hold where I've twisted that, cut off the end of that inflated part. That gives me enough to tie it off, and then trim that. There's your arms, and then redivide it into 2 bubbles to get 2 arms. And of course attach that at the shoulder. So there's your arms. Now, we're going to make it a sea monkey by adding a fin. I guess another one would be a mermonkey. Little girls love mermaids. They love monkeys. So why not mix the two together? So we're going to take our 2 green 260s and we're going to tie the nozzle ends of them together. And then make a pinch twist from each of your 160s, just like that. Now, excuse me, take one of your 260s here, make about a 4 inch bubble, Then make a small round bubble that will become a pinch twist. Then you're going to make a little small string of pearls. About 3 bubbles should work. You may have to play with this if you want to get a slightly different look. You could do 4 if you like. All of them about an inch or less in diameter. And then make a 4th one, and make that 4th one into a pinch twist. Just like that. And then you're going to take and make a smaller bubble, about half the size of this long one here, and twist it back into the 2 pinch twists where we started. And there's half of your flipper, or end of your fin there. Now we're just going to repeat the process with the other one, just like we did. So you're going to make about your 4-inch bubble, and then your pinch twist on the end of it, like that. Then your string of pearls. And of course the difference here is now we don't have to make the pinch twist on the end because we've already got a pinch twist there. So twist it into that pinch twist there, and then make your smaller bubble, just like that one there, to come down to your pinch twist. And there's the end of your flipper. Now a lot of people like to spiral the 2 together to get your fin, or to get the remainder of your fin, but I've got a different technique I like to use. It gives it a little more character, I think. It's just personal preference. I'm going to make a bubble about the width of my hand, and then I'm going to make a pinch twist, or I'm going to make a bubble of each of those like that, lock them together. And then I'll make a pinch twist out of each balloon to hold that in place. Position those pinch twists on the sides like that. Then I'll repeat that to make another bubble the same size, just like that. Then I'll make 2 more, but these 2 little pinch twists are going to be slightly smaller. I want these to be smaller than the others. They need to be kind of small, and you'll see why in a moment. And then these 2 pinch twists are going to position on opposite sides, running the same direction as the fin is running. You see how it lines up that way where the others are going side to side. Now out of the 2 remaining pieces, I'm going to make a small fold twist. Just like that, just a little small fold twist, not very big. Twist the end into the 2 pinch twists there, and then make one out of the other one the same. Just like that, we've got 2 small fold twists with those 2 pinch twists. And then pop off the excess balloon that we have there. We no longer need it. And then if you want to just tie those 2 ends together to secure them, tuck it up inside there. And there is your sea monkey's fin. Then we're going to take our monkey here and just grab the end of that, and we're going to twist it down into the middle of those pinch twists and fold twists that we just made. Like that. Now here's a trick. You'll notice sometimes it's a little loose. It doesn't sit down in there. If you'll take this one and wrap it around several times, what that does is it pulls it snug and it pulls it tighter down into there. So just take and just wrap it around the fin a couple of times there to pull it a little tighter, and then pull it back up to the top. And you can see now how it's pulled more snugly down into the fin. And it fits a little better in there. Just like that. Of course, we can't have a naked sea monkey, so we have to make our seashells. So we're going to take our purple 160 that we have left, and what you want to do with it is make a little small bubble, about 3/4 of an inch to an inch, no bigger, and then a little bitty tiny pinch twist. Then we need another bubble the same size as that first one, just like that, and then another tiny pinch twist. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the middle here, but I want these next 2 bubbles the way I'll do it is I'll squeeze them so they're a little smaller, skinnier. They're going to be on the outside. So make a little, see how that's, I squeeze it so it's softer and smaller than that first one. Do another one the same way. And come back to where the nozzle was on our balloon. Then put a pinch twist there. And then we're going to do that one more time, coming back along the other side. So that we get 3 with the 2 smaller, 2 outside ones on each side being slightly smaller. So there's your little seashells. And then the rest of this I'm going to take and release the air out of it. Just trim off the end. Bring our monkey here. And then just wrap it around. Twist it around the other pinch twist that you've got there. And then the end of your balloon should still be there, nozzle should be there, so just take and tie those together to secure them in place. Trim off any excess. And now your sea monkey's not naked. And there you have a sea monkey.